And there was also the rise of Aerial Ace came along and started getting some wins on him. But he's always been super consistent. And then Pelca as well has always been extremely consistent. And what a treat you guys got to see there. And definitely make sure you guys share that with people later on, or at least that clip so they can see it. But going into game one here on Grand Finals, we have the run back of Pelca versus LingLing. Pelca is sitting pretty on winner side of Grand Finals right now, so he has a lot of room to work with. It's a good thing he was watching that too, because he's seen what Ling just pulled off, and now he can go into this with a little bit more defense. He's like, all right, I need to play careful, because last thing I want is that to happen to me too. He evens it back up, and I think that's the first time I've seen him, like, actually, or maybe the second or third time in general that I've seen a snake use jabs. That move is never used. I tried to catch him with the C4 to prevent the pressure, but LingLing gonna force him back off stage. Oh, and he actually ends up missing the ledge, and that's gonna be huge for LingLing. Now Pelca is probably not too happy about that, but just take a second, you know, breathe, relax, and reset. It's Tuesday, my guys. Ladies and gents, everybody who happens to be in the chat. We are here on this fine Tuesday watching Grand Finals. And brings the Nikita back to him. I like it. All right, he didn't come to me. Let me just keep myself safe. And crosses him up again with the Nikita. What's the option? Throws out the couple off smashes, but now that he knows he's going to roll past that, he's going to be looking for that to cover later. I'm going to throw him back off stage. Going to try and force some defense out of him. I like the fact that Ling held the ledge a little bit longer there. Like, all right, I traded with Nikita, but it's still active. If I get up right now and he grabs me, I might die. Actually, well, not grab. He'll let it go, and I could possibly die. 154%. Good delay. Peach being blessed with the ability to avoid Nikita at least a bit longer than most characters. Actually bans out the roll there a little bit there, too, with that Nair. I'm pretty sure that or conditions because he was already running towards that to go cover it. Gets him on the spot dodge with the Nair too, and not able to get him on the platform, but that shield is looking very low, so he needs to be very careful. He can't get poked. And 165%, Pelca's just looking for a grab or potential anti-air to seal out the stock, but if he gets a grab, that is it. There it is, and now he is taking the... I mean, not taking the lead, I'm sorry. He didn't lose the stock before. But he's put himself on the board. Like we were talking about with Pelca before too, the fact that he's at 84%, it's not that bad because if he can trade with LingLing, Ling will die at 100% versus the grenade trades and explosions that Snake will live to about 150-ish. Like Snake being much heavier, being able to survive a little bit longer, it'll definitely work out for him in the long run. And opting to play the camp style. It's like, all right, look, I'm just going to zone. I'm not going to go at you because I don't want to get clipped by you at any point and potentially take a fair at the ledge. Trying to go for the anti-air, but good. Pelca is so good at the B reverses to land. Not only with the C4, but with the grenades cooks as well. All right, grenade can get in the way, but Turnip is going to throw him back off. Gets a reset of the situation, and that time he's actually going to grab the ledge. But the Turnip came back down and ruined his fun. But Cypher is going to come in as well and save him. Oh, Ling didn't realize the C4 was there. Luckily, well, luckily for him, Pelca wasn't prepared with the up air. That would have sealed that stock out easily. Trying to bait out potentially a jump on him, but that time he didn't get it, and he gets punished accordingly on that double hit of F-tilt with the back air. Got a single jab, trying to bait out an option, and correct DI to get himself off to the right. Still ended up with 71% after that. But he was trying to avoid getting Nair comboed off to the left-hand side. And now Ling kind of running away with this lead a little bit here. The back air, forcing him back off stage again. Oh, and he baits out the spot dodge to get the side B. He's not going to die just yet, though. And just gets up and throws out an up tilt. What confidence he had. Like, the fact that he was stuck at the ledge here and he just kept throwing out those down tilts, like, he knew that he was... Either he knew he was going to be safe or he just let it rip for the sake of trying to get something to happen. But the C4 did not come in to give him the assistance he was hopefully looking for to try and knock him off and get that kill. Or at least get him away from him. And that's going to be game one going to the beach. Or LingLing, excuse me. Going going into game 2 here. I'm assuming we're probably going to go to Smashville. That just seems to be like the consistent ban route that they take. I'm not sure what exactly it is that Ling... I think Ling probably bans Yoshi's Brawl and maybe... Oh no, we're going to run it back to PS2. Okay. Still perfectly fine stage for Snake. Like, this is fantastic stage for both these characters, really. But just the way that their stage bans usually go, they end up on Smashville. Or Battlefield, actually, a little bit, too. Pelca opted to play the trap game. Like, he's just trying to set up to get Ling to come in. But Ling is playing a little bit more reserved the last time. There's the dares out of shield I've been looking for him to do. Like, I'm glad that Pelca's using that a lot more now. And look at the damage he was able to rack off of these trades with the grenades. It gets a grab, too. This is very high percent. He was able to rack up relatively quickly. Now Ling has to be careful. Yeah, he doesn't even need to worry about being careful anymore because he gets the up tilt read. And that was a very, very confident and dominant stock from Pelca. The grenade's going to save him from that situation, get him out of the potential combos from Ling. Like, he just nair into down smash just to rack up damage where he can. Chases that air dodge. Again, these air dodges are relatively long. A lot of people don't punish them enough. And Ling was already there and ready to cover it. Like the drop zone back air, or the landing back air more so. To back off that pressure that Ling is establishing. And again, this is all good for Pelca. Just the fact that he's racking up all this damage right now and getting these trades where needed. Like, actually died to that back air. I did not think he was going to, but Ling will take that. Forcing him back off stage. Goes for Nikita. Just drops down and throws out the back air, anticipating the jump. Very, very good play. Like, you don't see that very often. Usually you'll see people drop down from there and go for a throw. And that's probably what Ling was anticipating, just the throw at the ledge, because he did condition him before to do that. He was forward throwing him off the ledge before. Just running it with the down air, he's trying to find his opening to rack up some big damage, but Pelca, again, very similar to what happened in Winners Finals. The moment that he gets this type of lead, it's so hard for Ling to get it. And that, so much option coverage there. He had the grenade, he had the C4, and the jump ready. Like, he had to hold the right spot. Down throw the back air, just getting some guaranteed damage, but the trade, unfortunately, from the up tilt is not going to allow him to extend the landing coverage he had. And Ling's only a few percent away from potential. Yeah, now he's at potential up tilt kill percent. He has to be very careful, especially being this far behind. It's in there, but these grenades just keep messing up the trades that he's looking for. The Nair's going to push him back off stage yet again. Digging deep, anticipating a lower recovery, but Pelca saw it coming. And Pelca's going to give him a little bit of help. Pelca not really feeling that stock anymore and decided, you know what, I'm done with this. That C4 is mine. Never mind, the C4 belongs to you. And he's going to take that stock yet again and go up 1-1. What's going on, Desk? Thanks for joining in. Pretty sure I hear clipboards and light in the background yelling at each other. For some weird reason, I don't know why or how, but Clipboards has like a friendlies winning record on Lights Greninja in both games. I don't get it. Where is Clipboards getting this Greninja practice from? Either that or he's just really confident in playing that character. Mind you, this is when he was playing the Koopalings too. So, like, I don't know if he's still playing the Koopalings against it right now or with Inkling. Oh, we're actually going to Yoshi's Brawl. Okay, and we are potentially looking at an RNGesus-based game because he started it off already with Dot Eyes. We saw earlier against the Terrobang, he pulled 2 Stitch Faces, a Bomb, Mr. Saturn. Actually, no, I'm sorry, 3 Stitch Faces. Excuse me. He's getting it from you, Kogo. Kogo, you've been playing. Oh my goodness, his edge guard is extremely clean, but the Cypher not going to stop him. Not going to allow him to get through with that umbrella hit. I saw Mudace make a tweet before complaining about. Well, actually, no. I don't know if he was complaining about it, but I saw a tweet before where there was a very similar edge guard and he was not able to kill him. Reads the tech chase roll that time with the up tilt. Pelca feeling himself a bit right now. Only 42%. This is yet another pretty decent stage. I think this stage is a little bit worse for Snake compared to Smashville. because of the routes he has to take in the wall. He has to hug, and good drop zone fair there, finally pulling that trigger out to go get him. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you played a random button. But yeah, being able to control the center platform here with all these explosions, like that's all real estate for Snake, and that's a bad time for a majority of people trying to get in on Snake. Oh, that's not at all what he wanted. A higher side for recovery, and he had the air dodge read, but he didn't get him with the fair. That would have been huge. But he just runs in. It catches him that time, getting him with it, but he's not going to die. And Pelca somehow making it through the trials and tribulations, like trial by fire in every which way to make it through. He had the spot dodge read with the side B, but went through. Pelca, Ling can't catch a break. He's trying really hard to get this kill right now. Tried to clank with the Cypher with the turn. A very smart idea. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Ling just going to roll past that. That's never a situation you want to do. You do not want to be stuck next to the ledge with multiple up smashes in Snake. A lot of people don't know how to deal with that properly. Because of that side B. Never mind. He was able to jump from the ledge and get the fair. He was finally looking for it to get the kill. It's stream, please. Is the stream lagging? Bad times. It's not going to get it just yet. A little bit more damage is going to lead to a throw into up tilt. 57%. There it is. Oh, actually was able to roll away. Very interesting. I did not expect that to happen. I turned off my Wi-Fi to help contribute to it. Trying to help save it. Ling trying to go chop him at the ledge yet again. He has that kill percent, so Pelca has to be very careful with the way he recovers. The nair to force him into a situation where he could have gotten, the turnip forcing him into a situation where the nair could have potentially killed, but it sent him to the left. Back throw is not going to do it yet. Another one of those at the ledge could potentially do it. Ling trying to trap him, seeing what he could do. The roll option's going to get him back in. Very good movement from LingLing, forcing Pelca at the ledge yet again. What's the option? Goes for the jump, does not get him though, and Pelca able to finally find himself in center stage. Pelca needs to be very careful. Pretty much every stray hit will put him not only off stage, doesn't even matter. The turnip is going to snipe him, and that's going to put us back to an even game. I'm sad that it's lagging for you folks. Again, remember that if you happen to miss these matches, or if you miss a situation you want to see, go hit subscribe on YouTube to keep track of these matches that are going on. Also, remember, if you're watching the stream right now, pay very, very close attention to Friday. There'll be a nice announcement coming up on Friday from Great Value Smash, so you guys got to keep track of that so you can see what's going on. Right, running it back onto PS2 here. It is... Oh, actually, no, never mind. That was for some reason, I thought Pelca won 2 games. So we're on game 4. LingLing up 2-1. LingLing trying to reset this bracket. And LingLing opting to play a little bit more passive this time, just trying to fade back. But, doing a good job of tech chasing him right now, too. And the fair's not going to take the stock, but he's going to reach high, drop down, and he got the air dodge. Yeah, you definitely have to anticipate a potential tech situation there if you're Pelca, but just being able to take out that Cypher is going to work out for him. That's going to take the stock. Now Ling can play a little bit more reserved. Again, you know, the big key to success for Snake in this matchup is he wants the trade. And good option coverage from Ling there as well. Again, racking it up to 42%, pretty much off of just all chases. Oh, the up smash is going to dig deep. That goes really high. I did not anticipate it to go that high. Luckily, Ling was paying attention. Pelca trying to find his way back in. Only 42%. It's not a big deal at all. Oh, wow. Like 4 parries there. And finally gets the anti-air up tilt he's looking for to get himself, get the first stock on the board. Going on, Rhinus. Pelca going high. But LingLing chasing him high. He's like, all right, I have no percent. I don't care about any trades with you right now. I want to kill you now. And gets him again on the Cypher. He's forcing him to go low. But he wasn't in position to get the fair he's looking for. Oh, that's not what you want. Now he has to take a potential trade, but he gets the tech and he's going to stay alive. Ling's going to back throw him at the ledge. It's not going to kill just yet. But Pelca cannot find his footing back on the stage right now. He's able to finally get himself back down. He gets a trade and finally able to reset the center stage. Pelca spent a long time at the ledge. Doesn't matter though, he finally gets hit by the dash attack. Ling is committed. He was refusing to let the bleeding stop, and that's a huge thing that you have to do with snakes. The moment you let them reset, it's a bad time. Pelca playing the patient game. He's trying to find an opening for LingLing here. He was able to rack up some pretty decent damage there pretty quick, but he has to keep the trades to a minimum right now. He really needs to rack up this damage fast as possible. That shield is extremely small. Up smash gonna hit him at the ledge. Luckily, Ling paying somewhat attention, so he didn't die to some mishap DI. See Pelca seeking out the up tilt right now, trying to get the anti-air he's looking for, or potentially C4 so he can get a kill. And that time he caught him, got below him just quick enough to get that up tilt. Only 64%. Ling's doing a much better job in this set too of really keeping an eye on the C4s. Like, he was doing a decent job in Winners Finals, but there was a few times where he kind of got lost in translation between the trades with Pelca and the C4 location. Dropping down immediately, though, to go get that neutral air. The moment that he got him to dig deep, just pointing at the screen, that's usually pretty indicative of run it back. Like, all right, you know, we're just going to go back to PS2. I don't see why not. The set's been going very well. That is the reset for Ling. Winning 3-1. I don't think we're going to see the Fox show up. You know, we saw last week Pelca used the Fox, and it worked okay. And he tried using it in Winners Finals at one point, but it didn't win, and he was able to win it with the Snake. I think he's just feeling super confident in the Snake right now. He's going to ride it out. I don't blame him. His Snake is amazing. But LingLing is also an amazing Peach. Like, as you saw, LingLing was able to control the bleeding in a lot of bad situations and able to go up 3-1. And this is a bad time for Pelca. Like, when you see Ling being super confident in chasing you down and, like, dancing around your shield, it's really hard to make him get off. Like, he's mosquitoes during the summertime, and you could swat him away as much as you want. He's still going to be there. All right, Ling even the percent back up. I like the retreating that he did there to bait out the spot dodge. That's just so scary about playing against Peach. Just having to deal with the fact that there's so many easy baits to bad defensive options. You have to be so precise and correct about what you do. That side B not going to kill just yet, but it definitely looked like it could have. All right, he's forced to go to the ledge. What's the option? He's going to ledge trap him here. And he threw out the back air and then just moved forward immediately to cover that option and then drop zone Nair again. Ling's starting to get a little bit more consistent at dealing with the recovery for Snake, in that he has to win in that regard. Rolling yet again. That is like the 4th time that he's been able to roll past double up smashes, and he has not been punished for it. So I don't know if Pelca's going to adjust to it yet, but at some point we'll probably see him go for something like that. Going to dig deep, and now he's in a bad spot, but luckily he was able to get the tech and get back. Trying to read the jump with these up tilts, but Ling just playing just far enough out of range to not get hit. Pelca stuck at the corner, just trying to show some respect. Dash attack into up tilt, looking almost Dacus-esque with how fast that happened. For those of you who played Brawl, you happen to know the dash attack cancel up smash, except that's what one was an up tilt. You get what I mean. All right, so F tilt, you're going to push him back off, almost catching him with the C4 on the other side. It could have been some decent damage. Pelca needs it, and he's slowly bringing it back. 137%, 66. No explosion could have hit. Definitely could use him right now. He only needs about, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. He only needs about another 20%. Could have need to put. Oh, if he recognized that situation there, he could have caught him with an up air. That probably would have killed. Doesn't need it though. He gets the up tilt. Pelca gonna retake the lead. That's big damage. Gets the Nair into the dash attack, and now he's forcing Ling at the ledge. But he got a little bit too overcommittal there. That once that last dash attack hit, I know he wanted to continue to pressure, but sometimes in those situations, especially like I said before, Peaches thrive off of that, and that's going to cost him his stock. They're going to catch him with the up air, going to force him to go high. He's going to catch him with the up smash as well. Starting to look a little bit more in Pelca's favor, but the fact he's getting pushed off stage now, Ling could definitely try to capitalize off this, but dropping down with the back air going to keep him safe. And Ling's starting to turn it up a little bit now. This is a bad spot. He had the right timing on the Cypher, but he forgot where the C4 was. Either that or he was paying attention to it, just didn't think it was going to hit him, and that's going to be it for that game. Not it in general, you know. It is indeed Michael Bay, the character. I know we've used that joke a lot, but I actually really enjoy watching Snake. Just seeing 1,000 explosions going on all the time. I'm sure if I said that on, what is it, Thursdays for PM, if I walk in a building and say I enjoy watching Snake, I'll probably get, you know, literally tackled out of the building. There ain't no tranquilizer gun on this one. Yeah, we're just going to be seeing it ride it out. I don't see any reason whatsoever to see Pelca switch off of this character. This matchups have been very, very close. I mean, he did win as well, but he has been known to switch off characters even when he gets a W. Like, that does happen. Quite a few people who do that. Lord X being one of them. Doesn't matter whether he wins or loses. He's picking another character the following game. Getting in on Ling, he's actually 63% unanswered right now. It seems like he's starting to get a little bit of a starting to get a little bit more of a footing on what he needs to do to open Ling up. But then again, we've seen that happen multiple times. That happened in the loser side of Grand Final Set 2, and Ling ended up running it back and winning 3-1. Trying to read a potential jump of that side B, but that's going to end up costing him because he put it right on top of him and he tried to escape. The up tilt's going to take him out. Big damage from that grenade into neutral air. And again, 54%. Pelca has been racking up much faster damage. Doesn't matter though, he's going to get clapped by the forward air, and Ling's going to put him back on board. All right, 65%. That is always a situation where Peach can just bring that right back. Yeah, see, you already see him doing it. He's trying to hunt for that down tilt. He wants to even this back up. If you're Pelca, you're seeking that down tilt out as much as possible. You'd rather take dares into like a fair than down tilt to 60% any day. Back air going to force him back off stage. I think not able to keep him stuck at the... Actually, well, he ended up reversing the situation, but he gets caught out on his jump yet again with that up tilt. And Pelca looking very comfortable right now. What's the option? Drops down with them there, and there it is right there. That was only about maybe, I don't know the exact percent, but it wasn't nearly as much as like taking it down tilt. That was just to prove my point from earlier. You got to know where the right times are to take damage versus the other times. 105%. You see, Pelca's respecting Ling right now. Like, regardless of being off a stock, one fair is going to even us back up. He's playing the cat and mouse game right now. He's just putting out as many projectiles as possible, forcing Ling to come to him. Like, perfectly fine. Play the camp game, force the damage. That side B finally catching him on a cooked grenade, and that's going to put him back to the last stock. Ling with turn up a hand is a very scary situation. Last thing you want to do is get caught by him yet again. Even this right back up. But you see, Pelca's staying on the move. He's not trying to get caught by Ling, because anytime he gets caught by Ling, it's going to be a bad spot. He's perfectly content with just letting the explosions happen. But that's what you want. You want to let Ling come in and get hit by as much stuff as possible. And now he's at kill percent. He's never had one time in his stock where he's gone in to interact with Ling, and there's 0 points to do so. You see Ling just playing patient. He's trying to find his opening. But he could not get it. That time the grenade is going to put him in a position to get the up air. And Pelca going to go up 2-0. Last week, it was LingLing who won 3-0 in the reset. Could that possibly be reversed this week? Is it going to be Pelca who takes it 3-0 in this reset? Remember, Light hasn't really been at these weeklies because of how much he's been gone. You know, he was able to get the qualifier into Nimbus. And we've been able to see some new grand finals. It's been pretty entertaining. I know some of you unfortunately can't see a lot of it right now because it's lagging a little bit, but again, remember, you know, I do apologize for the lag. but these matches will be uploaded to YouTube relatively quickly. They're not being auto-uploaded right now, but within like the next day or so, make sure to go check it out. And of course, subscribe while you're there. Put as much extra love and support into everything that is DVS, because with you guys watching, and the more you share, more people pay attention, the more they show up. LingLing taking a quick breather. I was actually going to go buy himself a water really quick. We have intermissions with grand finals. This is definitely not something that's very uncommon here. And Pelca's going to go use the bathroom. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, we Tuesday, boys. And this is why. Y'all, I don't know why did they do this? Why did they do this to us, man? Why did they do this? Like, I don't know, it's a weekly. I'm just busting balls, but at the same time, it's like, come on. I have never once in my life of playing these games had somebody who's been willing to, like, all right, but he's already back, and who's willing to let me walk away from the set and, like, take a long break. But then again, I also never get to the points where it's best of 5, so I guess that's on me. You know what, matter of fact, the first time I reach best of 5 in this new game, I am going to make sure that game 3, I'm like, hey, yo, you might go use the bathroom. Alright, so going into game 3 here on Kalos. Surprised it's taking this long for us to see this map, because this is another common one that we tend to see out of these two. But so far it's working in the favor of Pelca, because he's been able to extend the damage. But the Ling able to get the trade too, and Ling's starting to play the aggressive play style we're normally used to seeing out of him. Once you get to this point, there it is. He's turning it up now, starting to go in a lot more. And sometimes going on ice, letting Ling get a breather is a bad thing, because the moment Ling gets a reset and he realizes where your openings are, like, all right, cool, now I'm going to body you. And see, now Pelca's having a much harder time landing and getting him out to the ground. Ling is a heat-seeking missile, and his target is Pelca right now. Waits the grab. Pelca trying so hard to find his footing, but he just cannot. There we go, dropping down with the back air. Very smart, just to put the sleeping bag out there. And that's also another situation that you just saw that Pelca actually loses out on here. Getting the up tilt, excuse me, to take the stock. Having those up smashes become invalid by that top platform. Sure, somebody may want to jump up there, but usually having the up tilts at the side causes much more fear. So having the ability to just dodge them is very, very beneficial to anybody who's playing against the Snake. Pelca's starting to even it back up, though. 158%. Again, this is where the Snake is fine. Like, living to this percent is pretty normal, but the fact that he got clipped by his own grenade into the back air, good mental awareness from Ling, and he's going to put himself back in the lead. All right, what's the play here? Does he play patient now, or does he say, all right, no, he's committed to going in, and I like it. Like, if you've been committed to this offensive onslaught throughout this whole match, just keep it going. You see, he's been reading his jumps. He's getting the quick trades where he needs it. 86% to 39. Pelca gets him with the C4, but it's not going to kill. Another one could do it. He puts the C4 directly in front of him over by the platform. Fortunately, the jab actually pushed him out of range to get the grab that he was looking for. Jumped up with the back air. Long, lingering hitbox. Very smart. And that side B relatively safe, so it's going to keep him in check. And knew that that was coming, because if he rolled to the left, that was a C4 kill. 75%, but we've already seen Pelca come back from deficits pretty quickly if he gets enough trades. But Ling committed. Like, it's definitely... Oh my goodness! Wow! Okay, so Pelca just won by catching him with the fair on the side. That was so smart, because Ling has been going off stage so much to catch him with these drop zone nairs to deal with the low cipher recoveries, and he has been able to catch him so many times that he finally pulled it out. He pulled out the fair and he stole the game away. That was a very, very smart play from Ling. Not Ling, Pelca. He did that a lot at Return of Subspace too. Power Fort Grand Finals. We were so sorry about that. Make sure you guys check that out at the end. But he caught him with the fair at the very end, and Ling was making a comeback. But that was a 3-0 victory from Pelca. Very not so convincing, but it was very hard fought. But very solid. We will potentially get Pelca on the mic again for a interview because this would be the first week that he actually gets an interview chance.